Okay, now I have to exit this because we want to try Android Auto. Hello everyone, welcome to Careplay TV, where we look at all the fun stuff. Today, back with another video. We're gonna do an unboxing of something special that I found online, which is, according to the thumbnail of the video, you already know what it is, right? But we're gonna do an unboxing anyway, because I think this thing is absolutely special, because it's a universal, Apple Carplay media player, right? So we're gonna have a look at it. It also works with Android Auto too, so I think this is amazing. So we're just gonna open the box right now, have a look at it. I saw some pictures on it, but I don't know how it really looks in real life. So it came all the way from Guangdong, China. And then, you know, China these days, they have a lot of stuff. So we're gonna have a look at this thing. Alright. Is it awesome? Is it cool? So this is the box. As you all know, it's made in China. It has all the symbols here. And there it is, folks. The Android Auto and Apple Carplay media player. This is how the box looks like. Okay, that's the model here, I think, or some kind of code, barcode. The box at the bottom, pretty simple. Okay, here's the model here, the model number. Model number is H-505. I put that on the top there. And then this is the serial number for the for the unit from the manufacturer's factory, and then it says DC 12 volt 3 amps, model H505. And we're gonna have a look at it because previously, right, this thing would sell for like 300 to 400 ringgit, like $389 to $400. But I'll tell you at the end of the video how much I bought this thing for. Absolutely awesome. So let's open the box. This, what it said in the advertisement, it was the 10-inch model. 10.28 inch model. Becomes some plastic, what do you call this, foam. This is what it looks like. Here it is, all its glory. We're gonna have a look at that. Let's see the accessories first. What else do we get in the box? I'm super excited. Ooh. We do get, okay, this is auxiliary cable, for auxiliary aux cable. So when you plug into the car to use the stereo in the car, the speakers in the car, one more, you plug it into the player here. Nice that they give you the aux cable. Cool, right? And then we have the 12 volt power adapter, and then I think this every single car in the modern cars have this 12 volt adapter thing, which you go into the cigarette lighter hole, what do you call it, 12 volt hole or whatever in the car. And it also comes in USB-C. Oh wow, USB-C, folks. This is absolutely awesome. Let's see. Car charger, DC 12 volt 24 volt, USB-A quick charge 3.0, wire 12 volt 2.4 amps. Very important specification that we need to remember. Okay, and I like it that it has the USB-C here, 12 volts. Great. So that works with the car, so that's great. And here's the plastic bag that came with it. And then what else is in the box? We have in the box user guide. Okay, product user guide. Okay, nice. Here's how to use the Bluetooth connection. You can pause the video if you want to see it. Apple Carplay, look at that. And then you have Android Auto at the back here, how to use it. Okay, and then you have Apple Play link. Okay, and then this is the back, wireless link, and sound transmission to the car horn. Okay, this one is to share the what do you call the audio to the radio, and then you can play it through the speakers, or you can also use, if your car has the auxiliary port connectors in the car, then you can use this. It's much better. The sound's way better than if you were to connect it to the radio and then stream your music from the adapter to the radio, which is the quality is not that good. Although we will see all this, it has all the connectors on the unit, and then here's some of the troubleshoot and the warranty card at the back, which I don't think anybody's going to use, but again, really nicely added in there. And this is the sticker for the dashboard, so you stick it at the bottom plate here, and then you stick it on the car, just in case you don't want to take it out. So that's it, and that is that. All right, folks. So now we're going to have a look at the unit here, the media player, and I'm excited just to open this up. This is how it looks like. Wow, the screen is absolutely humongous. Okay, look at that. This is the part at the bottom down here, which you can actually add the sticker on here. Okay, and that's really nice. We have all that stuff too, and at the back here we also have, I think, some model number stuff, and then I'm not sure what this is for up here, but then you can also adjust it. Okay, base, you can tilt it a little bit to the left, to the right, see, and then here's a certificate of quality, and then over here, which I like, we can actually see we have the auxiliary, which is the for the sound. It goes in here. The other one goes into your auxiliary port in the car, which is nice. I like that. I also use that in my cars as well. You also have a SD card reader. SD card reader, folks. I do not know how many gigabytes it can support, but I don't think you need a big one. But it has a SD card reader. Shall we try it out and see if it works? Maybe later. Okay, but for now, we'll have an SD card reader here. This one is the AV out, which is not supplied in the box, but if you want to use that, you can use that too. That wants to connect the reverse camera to here, and also the USB-C, which is the charger USB-C port, which I really like. It's really updated. Look, really nice. Okay, so that is it. This is the very big media player, as you can see here. Hello everyone, you see yourself? Also, it comes with a screen protector as well. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, on the on switch on buttons up here. This is where you start the device. On button is up here. Okay, we're gonna try it in the car because it doesn't have power now. So when we try it in the car, then later on we're gonna see all the features and how to connect to the Apple Carplay and Android Auto. Wait, I wanna do something which is to measure it. So to be exact, right, we got a measuring tape here, just to be exact, to see whether is it the correct size that I bought. Always need to check. You see it? 10 inches? No? The player is from there to there, right? So it's about 10. See that? 10 inches. From side to side, 10 inches, folks. Look at that. From there to there, it's 10 inches. Okay? I think it's going to be a lot of fun. yeah, so stay tuned to the video. We're going to next part of the video and we're going to try it out. Let's go. Alright folks, so I decided to go to the car, but then I said, wait a minute, let me check if I have a USB-C adapter, and I got one from my previous old phone and I wanted to try it out. So when you connect it to the very nice designed backplate here, which is all the connectors here, you just can put the USB-C connection connector in here. Really cool. Switch on the power on the wall, and then it starts up. Ta-da! And basically you need to set the time, the day, FM, the SD card, Bluetooth, phone link, clock, and calendar. And if you press this button, you're already at the menu. So if you press it, it's not going to be anything. And then you press the menu here. Menu, nothing. Let's try what comes out here. So we have calendar, which is just the calendar here. Okay, you gotta set the date. Okay, and then you can press the back button here. This is the contrast. This is for night time. This is for switches off. You press the button at the top here, and then you press the button at the top here, then it goes back to normal. So if this is during the daylight, this is during the night. If you want to switch off the display, just press it again and it goes away. Then you press the button at the back. Okay, it comes back, and then you have the clock here. It has a basic setup, factory reset. What else do they have in here? Basic setup, mirror, camera, back car line, touch calibration. Okay, that's got to do with our settings. Mirror, camera. I think this is for the reverse camera. Okay, and then factory reset. We're gonna play with that. And down here we have sound setup, display settings, background, screensaver, language, time setup, and version. So we're gonna have a look at the sound setup. Here is all the equalizer. Okay, we can play that. Okay, loudness set on. Okay, see if I play that. Set on, off. You can play with this for equalizer. Display settings, you can change the brightness, saturation, hue, backlight. I don't want to play with the backlight. And then we have the background here, wallpaper. If you some samples, I think it looks good enough. And then you have the screensaver. Okay, screensaver 10 minutes. Alright, and then we have languages. We have English, Chinese traditional, I think, France, Dutch, Italian, Arabic, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Israel, Korean, Hindi, Vietnam, Malaysian in Malay, and English is fine with me. Time adjustments of the day, which today was 2025, the month of August. Okay, August. The day is 17. The hour is 15, and the minute is 42. Okay, so this is the date, the time, language, date and time, and once you change that, it goes right up there. Okay, and then this is the version. It's running the version of October 28, 2024, and that's the version of the player here. So I think that's the basic setup of everything you can do set in this media player. And we're going to go to if you want to try the SD card reader, I can try that right now. Just hold on and we will try. I think we'll skip the SD card reader because SD card reader is a self-explanatory feature. You just put it in, you can press that button. If you want to see it, I'll just show it to you right now. Okay, just wait a minute, yeah. Okay, so here's the SD card, mini micro SD card, which I took from one of my cameras. And we'll see if it works or not, because I'm not really sure. But then we gotta plug it in the back here. Let's see if it works. Okay, right here. Okay, just press it in like that. See, and then it says here, it says TF, video, picture, nothing, because there's nothing in the file. So if you go to TF, click it, there's nothing in there. All right, you can go back, and there's nothing in the card because cards have been formatted. There's nothing there. You can just press it out again, take that SD card out again. You're done. Okay, so next we're going to go to phone link is Apple Carplay and Android Auto through USB. We're going to do that. We're going to do the phone link but through wireless. Bluetooth to Bluetooth. So this is what we're going to do today. iPhone and Android Auto. So the first one we're going to do is Apple Carplay with wireless. Okay, so I got to set this up. All right, so here we have an iPhone which we can do Apple CarPlay. We go here, we can try you also want to enable Apple CarPlay. Okay, so this one, this is car Bluetooth 717, and I'm not really sure to Apple CarPlay. Maybe it's this one. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Connecting. Pair it. Hello. Let's just see if it would work properly. Okay, let's see. It takes a while to really get into this thing. Okay. To use CarPlay, enable Siri in the settings in the iPhone. So I'm gonna set my Siri, and where is Siri? I don't even use Siri anymore. She's always a okay. I'm in my Siri here. Hey Siri. Okay, there we go. I've enabled Siri, and there we go. I've just enabled Siri, and everything works fine. Here's my iPhone. Okay. And I've just done Siri, and we're gonna have a look at this. Look at that. We have all the apps, Apple CarPlay, wireless, okay, and we can also go to music. There's no music in my library, unfortunately. My battery on the iPhone is also very low. You can see over here it's very low. Same over here, it's very low. It's mirroring everything. And let's see the settings. Okay, everything seems fine. We can also play, share. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm not gonna do much. We have Google Maps if you want to use Google Maps. Google Maps doesn't. You want to use Google Maps, right? Apple Maps. So we have to allow all this, and it will work. Okay, and there it is. Apple Maps, big display. Where is my? Here's the iPhone. Okay. Here's the size of the iPhone. Here's the size of the display itself. Look how big this iPhone XS Max is. I don't know how many, 6 inches wide. Look how big the display of the player is. It's almost half the size bigger than the iPhone. If you look at that, humongous. And you have 3D as well. Okay, really nice. Works flawlessly. Okay, and then go back here. What's this car thing? Oh, goes back to the car. If you press this, it goes back to the car player here, the main menu. And come back to Apple Carplay. Simple. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the home screen here. Go here. Go back. Okay, now I have to exit this because we want to try Android Auto. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna switch off my iPhone so that we can get out of this application. We can try another. Okay, now we've quit the Apple CarPlay. It switches off by itself. The next one we're going to do is Android Auto. So give me a minute, I'll figure it out, and then we'll come back and we'll link to this player. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright folks, we're back. So now we're going to try the Android Auto option wirelessly. So we're going to go into Android Auto in the Android phone. Okay, we're going to go Android Auto, and we're going to connect vehicle. And then here we're going to press connect wirelessly, and then it's going to ask do you want to connect with Bluetooth? Yes, turn it on. Okay, so connecting with Bluetooth, and then I'm going to press phone link again. I'm going to connect to Android Auto. So this is the code. Really. Okay. So click here, connector using Bluetooth. Pair a vehicle. So, okay. So we found the it's Careplay T7117. So that's the one here, down here, which is this one here. So I'm gonna connect that, and then the password. Can just pair it. So we're gonna pair it right now, and it's asked to allow to access blah blah blah. Okay, so it's done. I paired to the device already, so that's that. Should go here. Okay, let's see. Fine, right? Let's figure it out. Okay, so we go here. Okay, auto cue application will put the window. Auto. I've done it already. Now it's asking me to Android mirror. I'm trying it out and connect the stereo with the audio USB cable. Okay, what the hell? So just connect this here to my. Oh, still nothing. Nothing. Switch it off again with Android Auto. So we're gonna go here and this one, and I'm gonna click Android Auto. So we're gonna pair with that. Connect using Bluetooth. Pair. And then we found it here. Car BT711 pairing. Okay, now there we go. Welcome to Android Auto. Connect to Google. Blah 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 blah. Say continue. Okay. And then all the data stuff. Okay. Okay. It's so confusing, right? It's just to set up all this stuff, Google. If you have to set up all this stuff, people get lazy, gonna connect Android Auto, because it takes 20 minutes to set up this stuff. Why can't you be so easy like Apple, just connect it? Now I have to go through all the settings, set it up, and just look how easy it was on the Apple Carplay. Okay. See, now I have to go through all these settings too. God. Horrible. So I want to show people how cumbersome Android Auto is compared to Apple CarPlay. And this is the problem that's going on when you connect Android Auto to the device, right? It's Android Auto because there's just so many settings to set before you can actually
it doesn't really want to work properly.
Google has to improve it and make it more simpler.
I have to allow this notification button just for it to freaking work. Look, Android Auto could it allow that notification access right here just for it to start. Google really needs to make this whole process simpler, because the old folks are going to find it very difficult to do it, all this stuff, and it's very confusing. So now we are in Android Auto. Basically, if you use an old phone, like my old phones, like the Android phones, old one doesn't really work that smooth. But if you're using a Z Fold from Samsung, Z Fold 3, basically it was much easier to connect to this device, which we are here already. So we're gonna have a look at this. Okay, this video is a bit long already, gonna edit very well, and I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. But as you can see, we have Google Maps here. We need location access for this as well, which I have to give it location access, which is fine. And then we have YouTube Music here. Okay, we can see what do we have. Really stuff here. That's about it, right? You can only use Google Maps. So if that's the case, then I will give it location access to it. So it doesn't really work properly. Features, okay. Location access on that. So we're gonna go to the settings. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go into apps, Android Auto, and you see here, you gotta go into Android Auto. You're gonna allow all these permissions and everything. So location, here I didn't allow it, so you can allow that, and it should pop up here. Okay. For maps, so we're going to go back, get allow maps. So you see how long it takes to set it up? See, permissions, you're going to allow location services, and then you're going to allow this one, and then it'll work. So that's how Google does it, okay? Not the way Apple does it. Apple doesn't really ask you all these questions, which is a bit confusing if you were somebody, okay? So somebody that not really a techie person. So we're just gonna go say Big Ben, for example, in London, right? So we're just gonna click that. Let's see if it comes out. Still waiting for location, blah blah blah. But you get the idea, folks. It works. Okay, this is on Android Auto. It works fine. You do need to play around with the settings and stuff like that, but it's fine. And it's a bit slow over the Bluetooth, right? But yeah, you get the point. Okay, so press this button. We can say satellite mode. I don't know if we have Wi-Fi here. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is connected to. Yeah. So I just want to show you folks what it's connected to. See, it's connected to the Careplay Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth. So it's actually connected to this thing with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And so that's that. So basically, I think if the phone is connected to Wi-Fi to this, you don't have any cellular connection to connect to the outside world. So basically, you're stuck in it, right? YouTube music here. Let me see if I can switch off the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. Oh, if you switch off Wi-Fi, it goes out. It doesn't work properly. So it needs to connect to the device for it to work. Okay, that's that. So that is the Android Auto thingy. So here we are back again. In terms of responsiveness of the screen, it's okay, it's usable. Let's just see what the apps we have here. We have some stuff. Customize. Not available when driving. Okay, fine. Phone news, messages, Bluetooth. Okay, the only thing I think you want to watch is the maps, which is on the left here. And then we have settings. So we have show messages, phone messages, blah 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 blah. I won't even bother looking at all this when I'm driving. but we have the electric vehicle settings. We're going to look at that. Get EV features for the maps. Okay, and then we have all this stuff, the chargers for the EV cars. If you want to find a charger, that's great. And see more settings on the phone. So that's on the phone. We're not going to look at that. And we just go back here. Let's see, how did we go back again? Okay, so that's that. Okay, there we go back. And we have the mute, we have the sound here. We have the I guess, you know, this one you need to allow it in the settings in the phone. This one you need to allow the voice commands. Basically that's it, folks. Like, that's it. I think it works much better with so you have to connect to, you need the phone to be connected to like 4G, for example. So let me try that one more time. I'm going to put my 4G SIM card into my phone, and we're going to try this one more time and see if everything worked properly, and we can see all the directions, the maps, the traffics, and everything like that. So stay tuned, I'm going to do that, and we'll come back later. Alright folks, we're back. So I've just added 4G SIM card into my phone here on the Android Auto that's connected to the phone here on the Fold. And if you can see here as well, it's also connected with LTE 4G. So we're gonna go here, and then we'll try and see. It's much faster now. And try look at that. And there we go. And as you can see, okay, so that's that, and we're gonna check why it doesn't want to load. Alright folks, so I put another SIM card in to my phone, and as you can see now, this one has the 4G data connection, and we can now load the map here, and this one we can just click. So it has all these messages popping out, and we can go to reload that. Alright folks, this is how it looks like. Really tiring, you can't even so basically this is how it looks like, folks. The big screen, okay, and then you can see the directions, how to go to KLCC over here, okay. Alright folks, so one last thing I forgot to show everybody is about the mounting. So as you can see, it's on its feet here, and you can actually turn this screw, and it will come off. So slowly. Okay. Keep turning it. Come off. You can take the screw off. So if you want to take this one off, you have to take a screwdriver and screw these off. Okay, now we got the mount off. So to put it back, just put it in like this. Make sure. So if you don't want it, you can take it off. But if you want the mount back, put it back in here and take the screw Okay, it has to connect to the bottom. It's really hard to screw it back in with one hand, so I'll screw it. Alright, so I've already screwed it. It's nice and tight now, and then it's ready to go. So that is basically the mounting system, which if you've seen there, that's how it works. Again, I just want to say, if you don't want it, you can take the screwdriver, take out those screws and take the mount out, and then screw in another mount system if you want it. This is the on and off button. So I just want to show that in this part of the video about the mounting system. Just have a look at the screen, the bezel. Nice, right? Alright folks, so thank you so much for watching the second part of the video. As you have just seen, this media player is really useful because you can actually stream all your apps on the screen. Also use Apple Carplay and Android Auto, and as well you can also listen to your music, and it has a really huge screen. And I have to tell you folks that I only bought this for I can't remember, it's like 111 ringgit. Wow! $111, 111 ringgit, and yeah, it's quite nice. It used to sell for 389 ringgit, but I got it for 111 ringgit, and that's a bargain for something like this kind of technology, just to stream, because you can use it in any car. It can be a Pro Duo Kalisa, it can be a Pro Duo Cancil, it can even be any single car, right? It can even be a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, it can be a A-Class, it can be a GLK, it can be a GTR, it can be a BMW, it can be a Audi, Volvo, Jaguar, Rolls-Royce, whatever, right? But this kind of machines, you know, if you're going for a trip, like a road trip to far away, this kind of thing, you know, or you're renting a car that doesn't have Apple CarPlay, this kind of thing would be really ideal to buy, because then you can hook up Apple CarPlay and don't even have to modify the car at all, right? So this is really cool, and it has a big display, so I'm really happy. So overall, this is what you get in the box, which basically is this charger here. You also get this stuff and the product user guide, as well as the sticker. So that's it folks for the unboxing of this Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Alright folks, there you have it, the unboxing of this Android Auto Apple CarPlay media player. Really big screen protector here. If you don't like it, you can open it up. See? So yeah, I don't like it that much, but yeah, if you have one, you can remove that. That's basically it. You saw the demo of how I used it, and that is how it is. And you also get the box here. It's a bit cumbersome to use Android Auto. You need to have a 4G connection in your phone, and then you connect Wi-Fi to this thing, and also Bluetooth to it, and then only Android Auto will work wirelessly without using any apps. Just connect the phone through Wi-Fi to this thing, and also to Bluetooth to this thing, and it will automatically sync Android Auto to this thing. Simple as that. Really needs a lot of I really need how to understand it before it could work properly, but then it works fine, nothing wrong with that. And also it works flawlessly with the Apple CarPlay wireless, so it was amazing. That works flawlessly. There wasn't so much to set up. Just press a few buttons on the screen and then it worked flawlessly. Don't know, but then again, that's it for this video. It's a bit long enough, so if you like this content, like and subscribe to the channel. More phone card videos in the future, and yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments or questions, please leave it down in the comment section, and I'll try to get back and answer your questions if there are any. Alright folks, thank you for watching.